Some few years ago, I was depressed. I was going through all the things that I mentioned. I was depressed and all of that. So I know that people are dealing with a lot, because I will come and joke for you to laugh. I go home and I'm crying.
You're welcome to another interesting episode of Talkertainment here on Ghanaweb TV. As usual, I am your host, Elsie Lamar, and I have here with me, right here on set, Lawyer Nti. You're welcome.
Thank you.
It's been a while. We've not been seeing you around.
Yeah.
What have you been up to? I hope everything is all right.
Oh yeah, everything is perfectly normal for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So people know you as Lawyer Nti or Lawyer Nti or whatever you want to call it. What are some of the events from childhood that has maybe impacted you as you are growing up? Anything special?
Yep, I think that so recently I am getting a different view about life in general, and I'm seeing that a lot of the things that we go through, or personally I have gone through in my life, are part of the reasons I am the person I am today. There are lessons in every situation that I have been in, but then when I was in the situations, when I was in most of them, I didn't see them as this something that had lessons. But today I am able to sit back and see all of that because I took my time to connect well with myself, first of all, and then connect with God and pray more. So yeah. So now I'm just going about my life.
Out of the lessons that you have stated, that you've learned, can you share one interesting one, like that you feel might help people?
Okay, so if the thing that I know most people deal with is depression and stress and all of that, but if you're able to get to the place where you know yourself, you know who created you. So if I have an issue with this water and I bring it to you, you may know a thing or two about this, just this part, but you don't know everything about the water. You don't know the components of the water. But if you go to God, God created all of us. And so he knows us more than we know ourselves. So you connect with God, you connect with yourself. Then you can be able to see your purpose, see why. Because most of us are going through depression because we are in a certain place in our lives that we are expecting things to work out, but we are not meant to be there, and so it will not work out. So you will depress, and you will cry, you do everything you do, and pray all the prayers you can pray, but it will not work because you are not meant to be at that place at that time. But situations will pull you. The devil wants to distract you from what you are meant to do. Because if you do it, if I'm meant to help you and I am not doing the things that I need to, I'm not in the situation where I need to be to help you, you are not going to get your help. Then you are going to need things that you can't afford to buy, and so you find yourself sleeping with married men and all of that just to get the things you need. And so my blessings, the things that I need to do for you, because I'm not able to do that for you, you are doing things that you are not supposed to do. So yeah, if you connect with God and yourself well, you know your purpose and you know what you are meant to be and where you are meant to be in life. Yeah.
Right on, Pastor. Have you been have you always been this spiritual though?
I haven't, but I've always known that God is there and God is on my side. That's one thing I've always known. I've always known that my life has been planned out by God. You know, even from infancy, there are things that my mother tells me that I said even when I was young, and some of them are mind blowing because I think I've known myself. I've known a bit of the things that I needed to do in life. So, but now I am fully in the God factor, you know, because
It has molded you.
I was in a very bad place some few years ago. I was depressed. I was going through all the things that I mentioned. I was depressed and all of that. So I know that people are dealing with a lot, you know, because I will come and joke for you to laugh. I go home and I'm crying. You know, I was in a very bad place, but now I'm good. I'm happy.
I was in a very bad place. Has it got anything to do with you not working with your former production team?
Oh no,
anymore?
It has nothing to do with them. It was just me, you know, thinking that I could do
More.
a lot of things by myself. You know, I thought that even though I knew that Lawyer Nti and everything that came with it wasn't entirely me, at a certain point I had the feeling that, oh, if I've been able to do this, I can do this, I can do that, you know. But I was not seeing the grace aspect of it, because I mean, I just stood in front of a camera. Something will come to mind, I would say something will come to mind, I would say something, because it was not scripted. So most of the things that I've been saying, I just say them, you know, and then people say it and they love it. It could very much have been you, could have been the next guy, but it was me, you know. But it was grace. So now I see that. So it's not part of. They are just people who helped me at a certain point in my life, helped me to get to the platform that it was meant for me. I was meant to be Lawyer Nti. I was meant to do this to bring happiness to a lot of people. I was meant to do that, but I needed the opportunity. I needed a platform. So I joined the Lisa Legacy Productions. It gave me that opportunity to be that person. So,
Why did you leave?
because not every relationship should. I mean, every relationship ends. You know, every relationship, even marriage. When you're marrying somebody, you say that till death. So it means that once this person dies, you're pum. So your ghost can't come and stand there and say that I'm still married to you. It doesn't work like that. So every relationship has an end. And so this is just one of it. We had a relationship. I mean, we still have a relationship, but in terms of working together and doing all of that, it was a relationship. It was a working relationship. It ran its course, and so.
But the show still continues.
Yeah, the show is still on TV.
And then have you realized that people miss you on the show?
Yeah.
Because, and in one of the things that many artists or people in your space do, they consider their fans.
Yeah.
Did you consider your fans before leaving?
Yeah.
And why did you still leave?
My fans. I don't know. I still find it weird saying my fans. Like, it doesn't come off easily for me. So people who love me for what I do, I am sure that they have a huge space in their heart for me, you know, to be a human being. And so they can understand that if I am doing something that I feel it's not helping me at this point in my life, and so I should step aside, step back, I am sure that they have that understanding. They understand me like that. And so, you know, when I said it at first, a lot of people were not for it. Even my mother called me, and you know, she was trying to get me to come back to the show and all of that. But after I explained the situation, because it wasn't just the show, it was everything. So let me give you a scenario, and everybody else who is going to watch this. If you look at everything, so we are doing small productions. We are doing productions. We are breaking even. We are, we are in Kumasi. One or two people know us. We are on radio doing our thing, small. And then all of a sudden we say that, oh, let's go and shoot this. This is a part of a radio show we are doing. Let's just take this part because people like it. Let's take it and shoot it and put it on video and see how it goes. We did that, and then now, boom. It wasn't a small boom. It was like boom, boom, boom. Nothing prepared us for the boom that we experienced. Nothing prepared us for it. So yesterday I went to sleep very normal guy, and then today I pass here and everybody wants to talk to me. Like, everybody wants to be my friend. Everybody, who is this guy? Everybody wants to know something about me. Everybody wants to get into my space. Family members who I haven't spoken to in years, all of a sudden are calling me because they have to tell people I'm related to this guy. It was overwhelming. And honestly speaking, we got overwhelmed, all of us. And some of the decisions that we took, in hindsight, if God gives us the opportunity to go back, I'm sure we'll do a lot of things differently. But then again, all the things, all the mistakes, all the things that I feel that we could have done differently, all of these things built up personally for me to bring me to this space I am in today. If things had not gone the way it had, I'll probably be somewhere sleeping with girls in the Bahamas, somewhere chilling, doing unnecessary things. But now I am here, and I love that I am this person today. So yeah, we're not prepared for what we experienced. It was overwhelming, but then I realized all of that, and I decided that, look, if I don't take a step back and connect with myself, because when I was giving so much of myself to people, I neglected myself, and so I had to go back, take my time, and grow all the years that I missed. Because if you are growing, you don't see that you are growing. If you look at your pictures from infancy, you don't see that today your nose has grown small. You are just growing. You don't realize it, but every day you are growing, and so it's like that. But you need to pay attention to yourself and your perspective on life, your beliefs, everything, so that you grow everything else together with the fame and the talent and the money and everything that comes with it. So I took a step back. I stopped working on most things, most projects. So I was just basically home, depressed, thinking about myself. And then the grace that gave me Lawyer Nti found me again. And, I started seeing things differently. And I realized, oh, wow, why this? Oh, this is why this. Oh, this is why this. Oh, this. And yeah, so I'm sure they understand me.
Okay.
They
Last one before we go on break. Did you make money from your role as Lawyer Nti?
Yeah. I'm sure that if yeah, I made money from Lawyer Nti. But maybe it's not all the money that I wanted in the world.
But it was substantial enough to make you get a few properties,
So you see, that's one of the things. It was one of the drives. So I'm thinking that, oh, a lot of people like me, a lot of people know me. So I should have this, I should have that, I should do this, I should do that. So what was driving me was, I'm thinking that if I get more money, my life will be better. I will be, but I didn't need a lot of money to be happy. So I was actually making a mistake. I was thinking that everything was supposed to be about money. So make more money, you know. But it wasn't like that. If if I had made all the money in the world back then, I probably wouldn't be sitting here today talking to you, because yeah, if you are earning 10 cedis a day, and then all of a sudden somebody comes and says, oh, I'll give you 30,000 for this, I'll give you 50,000 for this, I'll give you this for this, you know, it's money. Money has a spirit. It will get into your head. You will start doing crazy things. You start doing things that people are doing, people who have money, that you don't know where they got their money from. You start doing the things they're doing because, yeah, the money is controlling you now, you know. And so I think that my best answer is I got every penny that God allowed me to get from Lawyer Nti. And everything I have, everything I was able to get from being Lawyer Nti is everything that I was meant to have. Nothing more, nothing less.
Okay, let's take a quick breather here. Lawyer Nti is currently under Lynx Entertainment. When we come back, we'll find out more about that and his upcoming projects. Stay tuned.
Everyone needs the perfect snack to munch on during a fun moment. Wow. Enjoy the tasty McBerry Twist cupcakes, deliciously baked and packaged for a sweet treat. Premium quality cakes baked with love for all, enriched in butter and milk.
Yummy. Oh,
McBerry Twist cupcakes, simply irresistible. Try one today. This advert is FDA approved.
And we are back here on Talkertainment on Ghanaweb TV. And I'm here chit-chatting with, if you don't know his real name, he is Richmond Amwaku. So before we went on break, you know, there's one thing I've actually realized. You sound the same as you sound anytime you speak on set.
Yeah. Do you?
I actually was expecting you to sound different, because a lot of these celebrities, especially the actors, the way they are when they are in character, you know, the way they talk and everything is mostly different. So I was expecting.
But people say that a lot, and
Yeah.
it's confusing for me because I don't know if they want me to have a different voice. So like now I'm talking.
No, they don't want you to have a different voice. Maybe they were expecting that because you're in character, when they see you like physically, it would be a bit different.
It's very
but
different.
it's is it?
Yes.
Maybe the comic part doesn't come with it. But
It's not even that. I mean, Lawyer Nti is Lawyer Nti and I am Richmond.
you're currently signed on to Lynx Entertainment.
Yes, please.
How did you land that, you know, position or job offer?
So I met Richie when we shot the Sugar movie for Kiddie. So after the movie,
Oh, you were part of the crew.
I was part of the actors.
Oh yeah.
So after the movie, we talked once a while, and then one day the conversation of signing me came up. We scheduled a meeting. We met. We talked. You know, he told me that the plans and why he wanted to sign me and all of that, and I felt, you know, first of all, Richie is a very brilliant person, you know, and he's all about pursuing excellence, you know. So every time, every day, he's learning, and I'm very observant, so I pick a lot of things when I'm talking to people. So I picked quite a lot, and I realized, oh, this is somebody I can actually learn a lot of things from. I like that. I like to learn things from people. It's something that has helped me a lot. So aside all the plans and all the, you know, the goodies of the deal.
You just smiled.
Yes.
You haven't smiled since you came on the set.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you've
You're
maintained
lying.
a serious demeanor throughout.
You're lying.
It's true.
I've been smiling since.
I just saw your teeth.
I've been smiling.
No. Has he been smiling?
Yes, everybody knows I've been smiling.
She said you haven't.
Who said I haven't?
My producer.
Oh, she's lying.
Anyways, let's go on.
Yeah, so I felt it was something that was going to help me a lot, and so yeah, so I agreed to the offer, and then I got signed. Lynx.
So many would have thought that your exit from the former production would maybe mean you doing something solo, something else, and not being attached to any team or label or whatever it is. How are I won't say your fans, but how are people taking it? The fact that you are part of another production team, moving from a production team to another one. Aren't you getting comments like, oh, they poached you, or maybe because you have an issue with them, so you decided to join a different one?
I think that people always want to find reasons for things they don't understand, and so I'm sure that even throughout this conversation, there are things going on in your mind about me, about why I'm this or why, you know. There are things you probably won't ask, but you're trying to find reason for things you don't understand. And we are human beings. That's one of the things that it helps us to move forward. It helps us to get closure and all of that. So when I came out at first and I said that I wasn't going to be part of the Keys of his Makola show years ago. Yeah, it was like that. I saw a lot of articles. People wrote that from reliable sources, there's money issue and blah, 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 you know. And a lot of people bought it. You know, a lot of people bought it. And some people went as far as insulting me because they believe that this person is saying that there's money issue and there's that, so it is true. So, you know, called me names and all of that. But I understood that people are like that. Naturally, I would do that. If I am following you for something and all of a sudden you say that you are going the other way, I want to know why. Maybe you are not in the position to tell me everything that went down. Men love football, so a lot of men understand that when we are following a player, we love a player, and he's going to a different team. He probably won't tell us everything, but all we know is he's moving to a different place, and some of us go and follow him, you know, go and support the team that he's gone to, and all. So it's like that. Mentally, that's something that makes us humans. So yes, that aside, I don't think anybody would find it an issue, my going to be with Lynx, because first of all, it's not even a problem what I choose to do with my life, so far as I am happy. And this is something that makes me happy, number one. And number two, it is not wrong. It is not a sin. It is not wrong. It is not illegal to move from one workplace to the other. I'm not sure this is your first working place. Like you came from somewhere and you will go from here to another place. Nobody can come and tell me that, hey, she's going there, then they should collapse Ghanaweb because why?
This is the part I was looking for. Hey.
Nobody has an issue with that. Nobody has an issue with that. If somebody has an issue with that, the person really has an issue, because this is really not something you should even be concerning yourself.
What's the
about.
worst comment you've heard about yourself?
I try not to pay attention to all of the worst comment.
Comment, rumor, publication, anything.
One advantage that comes with being associated with comedy is the fact that people tend not to take you too serious, and so it's you hardly hear some controversial rumor,
That's not true.
It's true for us, for people who do comedy.
In Ghana here.
Yes, you hardly, like, a normal actor, Dumelo, Majid. These people are not comedians. They are not comic
It's because
actors.
it has not happened. But if it happens, they'll talk about it.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So rumors and other things, like I'm saying, when I came out and I said that I'm not going to be on Kejetia's Makola, it hurt people. People
And they
wanted,
said what?
People wanted. Oh, you some of the things they said.
Yeah.
They were not so demeaning. Like I said, I understood where it was coming from. It was coming from a place of hurt, and so yeah, it was quite understandable. Somebody can say that you are greedy, that's why people don't want to help people, because when you help people,
They leave you at the end of the day.
They made me
Who you
a
are.
star,
Yeah.
and now, and all of, if you look at them, it makes sense on the face of it. It makes sense, because you don't know me, you don't know what I have done for the company, you don't know what the company has done for me. But what you are seeing is the fact that I was on their show. That is on the face of it. That is it. That's how it looks. That is it. And so, if I get up and I say I am leaving, of course, definitely, you have every right to think that they made me, and after they made me, I am leaving them. So yeah, on the face of it, it makes sense. So I took it like that. I looked at it that way. But it wasn't something that, it wasn't true. There was no money issue. There was nothing. There was no issue. It was just me saying that at this point in my life, I think I have done enough for Lawyer Nti and for Kejetia Makola. So I am stepping aside.
And the fame, you got overwhelmed with the fame.
Oh, that one there, yeah. It was there. It was something that I had to deal with. I had to come to terms with a lot of things, and yeah, I think now I'm
Okay.
cool.
Were you at any point compelled to read law, like research, do anything
always
concerning law?
Yeah, I was always researching. The point being that my character was cut out to be this kind of person. So if the real law is going this way, my character is going that way. And so I need to know this one before I can be able to take it this way. You get it?
Yeah, I get it.
So if I don't
know the real
read
one,
and I don't
you can't
know,
reenact it.
yes, I
Okay.
cannot take it this way and make it sound like this guy is crazy or that.
Is this your first project with Lynx Entertainment?
Yeah, Prophet Badu. Yeah, it's my first project with Lynx Entertainment.
Tell us about it.
So Prophet Bado is it's a very interesting story. So okay, let me try and give you a synopsis. So, my character is a small time con artist. So he's going about doing his small cons here and there. And then one day, by some fate, he lands some huge money belonging to some dangerous people. Now, he knows where the money came from, and he knows these people are dangerous. But being the person he is, he felt, oh, this may be God trying to give me a break. So instead of stealing this money and running with it, for these people to chase me my whole life and kill me when they find me, let me be smart. I'm a smart guy. Let me go and make something of this money. So he goes to invest the money.
Don't give too much.
I'm not going to give. I'm not giving too much. Have to go. So yeah, so it's like that.
Any interesting cast?
Like there's Clement Suarez, there is Janantatia, there is Fifi Coleman, there is Andrea Dote, there is Princess Nkrumah.
When is it coming out? When is it coming out?
22nd of July. We're having a premiere at the Silverbird Cinemas on the 22nd of July, and then we'll have in Kumasi 23rd of July, the next day. Yeah, Golden Eagle Cinemas in Kumasi City Mall.
Oh, okay, that's nice. You're a comedian, so let me ask this question: what's the future like for Ghana comedy? What do you foresee?
I think that people are working hard, and naturally you would expect rewards for hard work, and so we are hopeful that the hard work that we are seeing in a lot of the people in the industry are going to pay off. God is going to rain some grace on our hard work so that it makes a lot more impact, in the industry and in our lives in general.
Okay, so now that you are back on the road, would you say you've battled out your fight against depression and everything, and now you found yourself, and then you are good to go?
Yeah,
totally. So your fans should expect a lot,
yeah,
from you.
Yeah.
Okay, give us your final words then.
Final words.
Anything for your fans. You said we shouldn't call them your fans though, but
yeah, human beings. let's if you are going through a situation, if you are going through depression, and you tend to find yourself thinking so much, crying, spending a lot of time by yourself, entertaining evil thoughts, hurt yourself, do this to yourself. You are worthless, you are this. If you give it attention, it will happen. But instead of putting your energy in crying and thinking, which we all know doesn't do anything, you would think and think and think, cry and cry and cry. It won't change anything. Spend a lot of that energy praying, connect to God, talk to God. He's there for all of us. He loves us, so talk to him. He will listen to you and he will help you. So don't waste your energy on crying. And it's difficult. I know. I've been through it. It's difficult. But I'm sitting here telling you that I have gone through it and I'm out of it because I gave the attention that I was giving crying and thinking to God and working on myself. So it will help you if you do that.
I'll give you the mandate right now to help me end my show.
Okay. This was Talkertainment with Elsie, Lamar, and her guest, Lawyer Nti Isaiah. Richmond Marco. Now, watch and share to your friends. If you like, pass and see. Don't watch it. Okay, bye-bye.